Hey, have you ever used words like who, what, which, and felt confused? If so, don't panic. Today, I'll explain the usage of these words in a very simple way. Hello, it's me, Antonio Francisco, the sensible teacher, talking to you, and you are at A Casa da Fluência YouTube channel. Be welcome and subscribe on our YouTube channel, thumbs up, and comment down below. Already? Let's get it started. Well guys, these words here are relative pronouns. They help us connect ideas and bring more information about a person, a thing, a place, or an animal. By the end of this lesson, you will understand how to use who, what, that, which, and whose. Also, you'll be able to make your own sentences easily. At first, we need to understand what relative pronouns are. So, as I said before, relative pronouns are words that help us connect ideas or help us connect two parts of a sentence. Also, they give extra information about something. For instance, we have here these two sentences. The boy is my friend, he's playing football. The boy is my friend, he's playing football. We can turn this sentence only one. Instead of saying, the boy is my friend, he's playing football, we can say, the boy who is playing football is my friend. The boy who is playing football is my friend, okay? We connected these two ideas by using a relative pronoun, who, and also we brought more information about someone, which is the boy, okay? The boy who is playing. So this is playing, who is playing is the extra information about the boy. Because if we say the boy is my friend, the sentence is already complete. But the person that we are talking to may ask us, who? Which boy? Who is playing football? Now it's plenty clear. I know you got that. So let's learn our first relative pronoun. The first relative pronoun is exactly who. Who is used to talk about someone, okay? We use who when we want to bring more information about someone in a sentence, as we did in the past example. Let's understand a little bit better with examples. First example, the teachers who work for A Casa da Fluência are excellent. The teachers who work for A Casa da Fluência are excellent. We can say the teachers are excellent, but people may ask us, which teachers? So we use a relative pronoun and bring more information about the teachers we are talking about, right? So the teachers who work for A Casa da Fluência are excellent. Teachers are people. That's why we used who. The girl who you called is my sister. We can say, the girl is my sister, but people may ask us, which girl? Then we'll need to, let's say, give the information that the person needs to understand which girl are we talking about. Which girl? The girl who called you, okay? The girl who called you. The girl who called you is my sister. So this sentence is very complete and can be very easily understood. Third example, the man who lives there is a doctor. The man who lives there is a doctor. So we may say the man is a doctor, but people may ask us, which man? Then we will need to say who lives there. So before someone asks us which man we are talking about, we can bring the informations the person needs to understand which man we are talking about. The man who lives there is a doctor, complete. A man is a person, and that's exactly why I said at the beginning that we use who for people. Let's go to our second relative pronoun. Which. Okay, this one is used for things or animals. Okay, we use which for things or animals. Let's understand a bit better with examples. The book which you bought is interesting. Here we can say the book is interesting, but the person can ask us, which book are you talking about? The book which you bought. Okay, the book which you bought is interesting. Okay, book is an object, is a thing, so that's exactly why we use which. Second example, the car which I drive is very fast. So here we can say the car is very fast. Which car? Which I drive. Okay, the car which I drive. It's not mine, but I drive. Okay, so this which brings more information about the car, and it gets easy to be understood. Third example, the dog which was barking is white. The dog which was barking is white. So which brings more information about the dog. We can say the dog is white, okay, but it cannot be fully understood, and that's why we say we bring more information about the dog. Okay, the dog which was barking is white. Okay, and it's easily understood. Let's learn the third relative pronoun, and it's that. Repeat after me. That. Wonderful. This one I'm plain sure you use in everyday English, because that's the most common relative pronoun, and it's used for people, things, animals, place, and so on. So you can use this one. And this necessarily means that where I used who, I can use that, and where I used which, I can use also that. So the sentence, the book which you bought is interesting, can be the book that you bought is interesting. The book that you bought is interesting. One of the examples we saw using who. The teachers who work for A Casa da Fluência are excellent. The teachers who work for A Casa da Fluência are excellent. So this sentence can be, the teachers that work for A Casa da Fluência are excellent. The teachers that work for A Casa da Fluência are excellent. Where you can use who, you also can use that. But not always when you use that, you can also use who. We have more examples like the movie that we watched was amazing. The phone that I lost was expensive. Here you can even say the phone which I lost was expensive. Let's go to our fourth relative pronoun, and it is whose. Great. This one shows possession. It means belonging to someone. It brings more information about something that belongs to someone, okay? Let's see examples. The girl whose bag is red is my friend. The girl whose bag is red is my friend. We could say the girl is my friend, but we needed to talk about something that she has that belongs to her so that people can identify which girl we are talking about. The man whose car was stolen is sad. The man whose car was stolen is sad, okay? So this whose brings more information about the car that was stolen and belongs to the man, okay? So whose brings more information about something, and the thing is the car that belongs to someone, and that someone is the man, okay? Now let's talk about what. Well, this one is very special. Why? Because different from others, it doesn't need a noun before it. Okay, it doesn't need a noun before it. All the examples we saw before, we had a noun before the relative pronoun, but with this one is completely different. This one is like saying the thing that. Okay, let's suppose you want to mention something that you talked about with someone. Instead of saying this is the thing that I talked to you about, you may say that's what I talked to you about. That's what I talked to you about. That's what I talked to you about. So we don't have a noun before this example. But let's see another example to understand better. I know what you said. I know what you said. This sentence should be I know the thing that you said. Okay, I know the thing that you said. But we say, I know what you said, and means exactly the same thing. She understands what you mean. She understands what you mean. Here you may say, she understands the thing that you mean. But instead we say, she understands what you mean. We changed the thing that by what? This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. Also could be, this is the thing that I want. This is the thing that I want. But instead we say, this is what I want. This is what I want. It is much easier. So now we're at the end of this video. Let's make a quick review about everything we learned here. So first, what are relative pronouns? Good, are words that help us connect ideas. Also, they bring information about a person, a thing, or an animal. Which are them? Exactly. Who, which, that, whose, and what. So, when do we use who? Exactly, when we want to talk about someone, okay? What about which? Exactly, we use which when we want to talk about something, okay? And when do we use that? Right, we use that to talk about something or someone. How about whose? Good. This one we use to talk about something that belongs to someone, okay? This shows possession, okay? Thus used to bring information about something that belongs to someone, okay? That's simple. And finally, when do we use what? Exactly, we use what in place of the thing that, okay? Simple. Now, I want you to create an example using each relative pronoun that you learned here in the comment section. And there is something that I also want you to learn. There are more relative pronouns besides those we learned here. Where can also be a relative pronoun, when can also be a relative pronoun, whom, most of the interrogative pronouns can also be a relative pronoun. Now, here is my advice. Knowing about them isn't enough. You have to practice to really learn, okay? You have to practice the usage of these words to really learn and make it natural. The more you use them, the easier they will become for you to use them, okay? So if you find this lesson to be really necessary, I just want to ask you something. Comment down below, like this video, and subscribe on the channel. Never forget, we are A Casa da Fluência. The fluency you're looking for is right here. See you now.